Are you tired of feeling stuck, limited, and unfulfilled in your life? Do you want to unlock your true potential and create the life of your dreams? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we will dive into the powerful teachings of the self-concept. If you struggle to manifest your desires, it is due to your wrong self-concept. Your self-concept is how you see yourself, the beliefs and opinions you hold about yourself and your world. It is about the beliefs you truly hold about your life regarding your financial situation, your health, and your relationships. For many people, there is a gap between the person they want to be and the person they are right now. This disparity can have its first roots in your childhood. If you witnessed how your parents had constant money problems, you might think that money is the root of all evil, or that it is hard to earn money, or that you are only worthy of money if you work very hard and very long for it. Why do you think so many lottery winners lose their money after a couple of years? It is because of their self-concept. In their subconscious mind is a belief that they are not worthy of the money. The same is true for relationships. If you had a difficult childhood, you might find it hard to make friends or sustain relationships. The good news is, you have the power to change your self-concept at any time and transform your life. The concept you have of yourself is extremely important, even more important than your external circumstances. If you try to fix your life by changing things on the outside and neglect your self-concept, then you are fighting in vain. Even if you accidentally are successful, it won't last for long because your self-concept will sooner or later always manifest. You have to stop protesting against anything which happens to you, as the circumstances of your life are directly related to the conception of yourself. In order for you to become aware of your self-concept, there are two questions which you should ask yourself on a daily basis. The first one is, who are you? And the second one is, in which direction are you going? Neville tells us that it is impossible to do anything. One must be. It is hard for us to accept the fact that we of ourselves do nothing. It is especially difficult because it is the truth, and the truth is always difficult for man to accept. But actually, nobody can do anything. Everything happens, all that befalls man, all that is done by him, all that comes from him, all this happens, and it happens in exactly the same way that rain falls as a result of a change in the temperature in the higher regions of the atmosphere. This is a challenge to us all. What concept are we holding of ourselves in the higher regions of our soul? Your concept of yourself, such as I am loved, I am a father, or I am poor, determines the world in which you live. There is only one I am. There is only one cause substance. Thus, when you say I am poor, you are not defining different I ams, but you are defining a concept of that one I am. So, whatever you identify with, either consciously or subconsciously, you are. Your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are generated from the assumption of what you think you are. Based on the only reality there is, which is I am and who you truly are, you have to ask yourself another question. In which direction are you going? Or, in other words, what do you want to manifest? Neville said, if you had a different concept of yourself, everything would be different. You are what you are, so everything is as it is. The events which you observe are determined by the concept you have of yourself. If you change your concept of yourself, the events ahead of you in time are altered, but thus altered, they form again a deterministic sequence starting from the moment of this changed concept. You are a being with powers of intervention, which enable you, by a change of consciousness, to alter the course of observed events, in fact, to change your future. You always have the opportunity to change your self-concept. Not only that, but you do not have to apply force. Simply change what you are conscious of. Let's say you want to manifest a lot of money. If you focus only on how hard it is for you to pay the bills, if you only see your lack, then you don't have successfully changed your conception of yourself. See yourself now as someone who has no financial problems and is living an abundant life. Continue in that assumption, and all that is necessary, like ideas and circumstances, will fall into place. You have the freedom to choose your assumptions, and that is all you have to do. If you ask yourself what you should do between your assumption and the realization of your desire, Neville tells us that there is nothing to do. This is based on the idea that consciousness is the only reality and thus the creator of everything. Everything that happens in your life is a consequence of your self-concept. You will automatically find yourself in situations with the right people, doing the right actions, and having the best ideas when you simply change your assumption about yourself and persist in that new self-image. It's not like that you don't have to do anything, but what your body is doing basically happens automatically. You are going through the motions, and all of a sudden you find yourself in a new reality that confirms your self-concept. Neville said, "The important thing to bear in mind is that you have infinite free will in choosing your assumptions, but no power to determine conditions and events. You can create nothing, but your assumption determines what portion of creation you will experience." If you don't know what your current self-concept is, just look around. How is your life situation right now? Your current life reflects how you really see yourself. If you want to change it, you only have to change your self-concept. Ascend in consciousness to a higher level. This change of self will automatically change others. You do not need anyone to help you because everything is within you. Consciousness is all and all is consciousness. You don't have to apply effort to make changes. There is no need to escape from your reality as it is just a mirror of your self-concept. If you want to change your life, simply assume you are now the person you want to be and persist in that assumption. By sustaining your new concept of self, your surroundings will melt in harmony with your new assumptions. Stop deriving your self-concept from what is happening in your life right now. Instead, turn your attention away from your external world and be mindful with your inner conversations. All you need for changing the conception of yourself is the repetition of desired thoughts, of thoughts that are in alignment with what you desire. Therefore, you have to become aware of your mental diet. Your mental diet consists of your inner conversations which you have on a regular basis. Whether you prefer to visualize or use affirmations is not that important. You only need to control the thoughts, images, and feelings you entertain. If you become increasingly aware of your thoughts and cut off all thoughts that are opposing to what you desire and replace them, your new self-concept will emerge. Since your thought habits have been around for a long time, you might need some time to establish new thinking habits. There is no need to hurry. Give yourself the time you need and the changes will come. Accept that the first days or weeks can be painful, but you have to be persistent to finally overcome your wrong thinking habits. Think of your self-concept as fertile soil in which you are about to plant seeds in. It will take time, but the right self-concept ensures that whatever seeds you plant will take roots. If you are not happy with your life, ask yourself, what am I conscious of? Accept that there is no other way to change this world except through your I amness. Jesus said, "I am the way and the truth and the life." Your I amness, your consciousness, is the way to change your world. Don't let the so-called facts of life determine your self-concept. You are already that which you desire. You have no one to change but self in order to express it. I wish you all the best and hope to see you in the next video.